Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Clark County School Board trustees will vote again on the fate of Superintendent Jesus Jara after a board member says she regrets her vote to terminate his contract. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour has more on the alleged harassment Jara and his cabinet say they faced. Renee?
Gen 3 trustees, including Irene Cepeda, sent a letter to the board's council and to the board's president, Linda Cavazos, with a request to rescind Jara's termination in the next board meeting and to investigate potential harassment of Jara and his cabinet. Cepeda, the board's vice president, provided the swing vote that terminated Jara's contract, but Cepeda says she voted to terminate Jara because of the toxic environment of the board.
Jara had a private meeting with the board the morning that they voted to end his contract and had complained about hostile work environment and harassment by 3 members of the board, namely Cavazos and trustees Danielle Ford and Lisa Guzman.
Board members are requesting an investigation into allegations of harassment and may vote on bringing in a third party to investigate. As for Cavazos, she says that she was caught off guard by the agenda request, which she says was leaked to the Review-Journal. Jen?
And a bomb scare at the Regional Justice Center in Las Vegas. At around 10:45 this morning, officials evacuated the building, which houses the Clark County District Court and Las Vegas Justice Court. Despite the bomb threat, police say they did not find anything suspicious, and people were seen entering the building again an hour later.
Now to your sports update, sponsored by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $500 when you sign up. The Raiders announced on Monday that they have released 2020 first-round pick Damon Arnette. The news comes after a video surfaced late last week that shows Arnette brandishing multiple weapons and making threats. Raiders general manager Mike Mayock cited a series of bad decisions made by Arnette that led the team to cut ties.
We cannot stand for the video of Damon with a gun threatening to take a life. The content was unacceptable. Contrary to our values, and our owner, Mark Davis, has been very clear and very consistent that this is not how we will conduct ourselves in this community. The Raiders will not tolerate this type of behavior.
In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Last week, we reported on MGM's plan to sell the Mirage, and Caesars also planning to sell one of its properties. So, who's interested in buying? Some potential candidates include Seminole Gaming, Hard Rock, and Penn National Gaming. Combined, Caesars and MGM operate more than half of the casinos on the Strip, so experts say the sales may be a good thing in adding some diversity. Plus, Uncle Sam is officially welcoming back visitors. The U.S. is fully reopening its borders with Mexico and Canada today. The restrictions that covered most of Europe have also been lifted. All adult foreign nationals visiting the U.S. must be fully vaccinated against COVID and show proof of a negative COVID test within 72 hours of departure. And home sales drop in Las Vegas as prices set another record. The trade group Las Vegas Realtors says October sales total fell 4.1% from September to just over 3,000. Meanwhile, the median sales price of previously owned homes was a record $410,000. In weather, sponsored by 1 Hour Air, no matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 hour's here for you. The temps should linger in the 60s for the next few hours, then 50s overnight. On Tuesday, we're looking at a partly cloudy day with some light breezes, a high of 78 and a low of 53 degrees. Then on Wednesday through Sunday, expect similar temperatures. However, the winds should die down and the skies should clear up. Expect a return of a few scattered clouds by Monday. In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Travis Scott is no longer set to perform at the Day in Vegas festival on Saturday. The superstar rapper was scheduled to headline the show at the Las Vegas festival grounds, but reportedly canceled his performance. Last Friday, 8 people died and hundreds were injured in a crowd surge at Scott's show in Houston. And guess who's leading Wynn's robust comedy lineup? Sebastian Maniscalco's Nobody Does This tour is set to open January 7th and 8th before returning in April and May. Wynn's comedy roster also includes Whitney Cummings, Trevor Noah, and Dimitri Martin, among others.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoky and Cigar Shop. The Raiders are consensus 2.5-point home underdogs to the Chiefs and plus 125 on the money line at the books in their Sunday night football showdown at Allegiant Stadium. The total is 52. The Raiders are tied with the Chargers atop the AFC West at 5-3, and Kansas City and Denver are each 5-4. But the Silver and Black are still the plus 450 third choice to win the division at BetMGM.
In Health, sponsored by 4M Dental, Love Your Smile Again, helping the homeless overcome drug problems. The founder of a local addiction treatment center ventured into the tunnels under Las Vegas to give supplies to people living there.
Homelessness is caused often by a substance use disorder, and it's also as a result. It's a coping mechanism. It's a reasonable coping mechanism if you are homeless to turn to using substances. So, we offer a handout to grab people, and I say pull them in the boat.
He makes monthly trips to the tunnels to bring food, water. In your lifestyle news, the city of Henderson hopes to clean up the Valley View neighborhood. This community resource fair and cleanup event included a pop-up clinic for COVID and flu vaccines over the weekend, and residents were able to get a free holiday turkey. Over at the Henderson Veterans Memorial Wall, we want to show you the 20 names newly engraved. The city hosted its annual Veterans Day ceremony on Saturday, bringing in veterans, family, and city leaders for the placing of a memorial wreath and presentation.
We created the Veterans Memorial Wall in the plaza behind us, which stands as a permanent reminder of the sacrifices that this community has made to protect our nation's freedom.
This wall commemorates nearly 1,900 names of community members who have served. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.